The purpose of today's hearing is to show Americans their government's finally looking out for them, that we understand this economic system has betrayed millions of workers, that it holds our country back. Here's what we want to hear from you today. What are you and the companies you run going to do, not just say, but actually do to change? We want to hear what concrete actions you'll take to change the incentives on Wall Street to reward work instead of just rewarding wealth, to pay for and work to undo the damage that Wall Street has done and continues to do to communities of color, to stop you argue you don't need government rules forcing you to make changes to your business model. So today, show us some prove to us that you're going to use your positions to change the Wall Street system to make our economy work for everyone, not just for CEOs and the wealthy.
Financial system proved to be remarkably resilient during COVID. But I am concerned about increasing pressure on banks to embrace wokeism and appease the far left's attacks on capitalism. And I worry that continuing down this path could lead to distorted credit allocation, activists seeking to make political change through the financial system instead of through the democratic process, and ultimately diminish prosperity for Americans.
When the pandemic struck, we all came together to stand up unprecedented assistance at a scale and speed that had never been done before. Though the process was not perfect, we, the government, and others rallied to do what needed to be done. And now we must continue to work together to ensure a fair and equitable recovery. And we will continue to do our part by working on solutions to tackle the problem of unbanked and underbanked individuals and other efforts to foster an inclusive recovery. We look forward to defeating the impact of the pandemic together and believe Wells Fargo will play an important role in helping rebuild a stronger America.
The origins of this global crisis are unlike the last one. This is a public health crisis with severe economic consequences. And through this pandemic, Citi has shown we're a very different bank than the one that entered the financial crisis more than a decade ago. We're smaller, we're safer, we're stronger, and we're far less complex. And we have had the financial resources to support our clients and communities through this crisis. And we're laser focused on driving a sustainable and equitable recovery from the pandemic.
Our country is poised for strong economic rebound, but we must ensure that the economic recovery benefits all and that we address long-standing inequities that threaten the promise of America. Access to affordable health care, an education system failing too many of our children, crumbling infrastructure, climate change, and racial inequality are just some of the problems facing our great nation. All of us, government, business, and civic society, must work with a common purpose to address these challenges. The actions we take together will determine the future of our country for generations.
We focus on what we call responsible growth. That positioned us well to be a source of strength when the healthcare crisis hit. We were able to help our clients and ultimately the U.S. economy through the worst economic shock in recent history, while at the same time increasing investments in support of our teammates and our communities. For our clients, that included financial assistance through our business as usual work and also helping deliver the timely federal relief programs across the board. We at Bank of America believe in capitalism, and it's the best way to solve the challenges that are facing society. We operate by delivering great returns for our shareholders and delivering for society. We call that responsible growth.